big changes at a restaurant chain that is an American staple. Now, with big changes at a restaurant chain that is an American staple, Cracker Barrel is renovating its locations, but many loyal customers say the change is removing what makes the restaurant such a great dining experience and taking to social media to voice their complaints. Well, join us now exclusively to talk about this is the CEO of Cracker Barrel, Julie Masino. Julie, thank you so much for joining us here on GMA. I want you to tell us about the redesign of Cracker Barrel and some of your response to the criticism.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here. And if I can, I want to give a quick shout out to the 70,000 team members who bring the Cracker Barrel brand to life for our guests every single day. So to the remodels. I think what's important is that we are listening to our guests. We're doing this all for them. What they've said is they love the new seating. We're adding in booths, making the chairs more comfortable, putting in new lighting, brightening up the paint color. But what's important is things that people love about Cracker Barrel, the soul of Cracker Barrel is not changing. The rocking chairs are still there. The fireplace is there. The peg game, all the things that make Cracker Barrel, the vintage decor, it's still there and it's working. The results affirm that we're headed in the right direction.
And this is part of a multi-year transformation of the chain. What else can the customers expect to change?
Yeah, well, remember, the heart and soul of Cracker Barrel is going to stay the same. And so today we're actually launching a new campaign called All the More, which really highlights how people feel about Cracker Barrel. It's bigger than just a meal. We've got a retail shop. You're going to get great country hospitality with our scratch-made food in our restaurants. And that's really what this campaign celebrates. So we've enlisted a little bit of help from a guy named Jordan Davis. Maybe you've heard of him. He's got a new single and album out, and he's in our ad and is the voice of it as well. And it really, again, just highlights those things that make Cracker Barrel Cracker Barrel.
Is the food changing?
The food. Well, here's what I'll say about that. Innovation has proven to be really great at Cracker Barrel. People are loving our new menu items. We're reinvigorating our dinner menu. We've got a new herb roasted chicken that is so delicious that launches today. It's like the chicken you would make, Michael, if you were at home making a chicken. Juicy, crisp skin, a nice little sauce that comes with it. But we're also doing some things that our guests love, like bringing back Uncle Herschel's favorite. It's back today in all of our restaurants. So the things that you love at Cracker Barrel are still going to be there.
And a lot of restaurants are leaning.
So I'm assuming that he about to go into maybe the woke part of it. So let me just listen to a little bit more.
And going back to nostalgia, things that the customers are really comfortable with.
We never left it.
Yeah, you never left it, but you're changing up. You're kind of going a different direction. Why is that your strategy?
Yeah, because the Cracker Barrel needs to feel like the Cracker Barrel for today and for tomorrow. And again, the things that you love are still there. We need people to choose us, and we want people to choose us because people love this brand. They've loved it. Everybody's got a story, right? Did you go to Cracker Barrel on the way to your grandma's when you were traveling soccer or whatever those things are? Our job is to make Cracker Barrel a place that they want to be today and tomorrow.
You said everybody has their story, and I can see Robin right there. She's shaking her head like, yeah, I have mine with
Robin
grandma.
Just told me her story. She's a big Cracker Barrel fan, and we're grateful for it. So.
But it's more than a restaurant, though. You sell furniture, you sell apparel, you sell food, of course. You even sell bedding. Yeah. But how have tariffs affected the prices, and have you felt the effect of the prices?
Yeah, look, we think about the business really in kind of two ways. So the restaurant side, all of those goods for the most part are sourced here domestically. That's our food and everything that we're preparing in the restaurant side. The retail side, we get a lot of those goods from all over the world. So we have been really looking at the tariff side there. We're doing everything we can to mitigate the impact because Cracker Barrel's, we are an abundant value. When you think about what happens in the restaurant side, our average.
All right, I got you.
We're working hard.
Are coming at you hard enough about the look of the restaurant and they want to go back to the old way. Would you do it?
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members.
All right, let me switch over for a second and see what Fox News was saying about this.
An American classic undergoing a major rebrand. Cracker Barrel is giving its restaurants a modern makeover, and not everybody's happy about it. Jeff Locke is outside of one of the restaurants. He's in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Tell us what's happening, Jeff.
Jackie, Cracker Barrel is probably the one restaurant chain that could have gotten away without ever changing anything, and people would have been happy. They like it dark and old and kind of dusty. but they decided to change things. Like this thing, that sign up there, that's the logo. Old man sitting on a chair, leaning on a Cracker Barrel. Not anymore. It's now just text, although just text is the way it was when the company started back in 1969. They haven't changed it since 1977, and they thought, now's the time to do it because the profits have been fading a little bit. People like the old Cracker Barrel with the dark walls and all that stuff on the wall, the memorabilia, the farm equipment, tools, old pictures, signs. But a lot of people apparently told the company things are getting kind of shabby in here. So take a look at what they've now posted on social media. This is Cracker Barrel's new rebrand. It is stores that are brighter. There are still the memorabilia on the walls, but they're white walls now. Fireplace still is there. And a lot of people said, no, we don't like that. On social media, people have said, they took away the cracker in the barrel. What's the point? Absolutely horrible, says someone else. John Rich, the country singer, says Cracker Barrel has gone woke. All of this has led to the stock kind of taking a major hit. Today, it was down, I think, at 1.12%. Now it's a little bit off the lows, down about 8% right now.
So what y'all telling me, all right, let me just be very straight up and matter of fact. What y'all are telling me is that people are saying that Cracker Barrel went woke because they did a brand redesign where they removed the man and the barrel, and they now just have Cracker Barrel at the top. And now they're redesigning their restaurants to not be looking old and rustic in the inside to maintain the nostalgia, but to be updated and bright to where it makes it easier for people to be able to experience the restaurant. The woke part is because they took the man off the barrel, or the man in the barrel off the brand. I just want to make sure that we all on the same page. I'm looking into the chat and I'm making sure that we all on the same page. Yeah, the man was the cracker. Yes. I'm not understanding where the problem is. Where's the problem? Let me pull this up. Cracker Barrel, old and new logo. Images. That old logo is trash, personally. I don't see where the woke part is. Because they removed that man on that barrel? That man on that barrel is trash. Forget the white part and all of that stuff. That man and that barrel is garbage, bro. I don't know if y'all have ever taken a marketing class, if y'all ever done a design class. The new logo could need some work. I'll give you that. The new logo should be different. It should be, they could do better with the new logo. But the old logo is trash, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about. Every brand goes through a rebrand, a refresh, an update, all of that. And yeah, you can maintain the nostalgia with the colors and everything, but I'm trying to understand where the woke part is. Why do y'all say that it's woke? Just because they removed that man on that barrel? All right, so let's have a reality check, because I'm going to be the uncomfortable, cranky uncle that you need so that you'll make some adjustments. I've been to Cracker Barrel probably about 3 or 4 times in my life. Most of the time when I go to a Cracker Barrel, it has been because I was on a road trip or I was making a long drive somewhere and I was with Rita, and Rita will probably say something like, "Oh, let's stop at Cracker Barrel," or I'll be with my brother, and we got like a bunch of girls or something like that, and they say, "Oh, let's stop at Cracker Barrel, let's get something to eat," bruh. I would probably tell you that the majority of the people in this chat is not actively seeking out to go to Cracker Barrel. So, as I said, stop being so scared to talk. And what would I be scared to talk about? I'm telling you my thoughts. Listen, I ain't never, ever, ever been scared to say exactly what's on my mind. And on a regular basis, I always say my authentic thoughts, and I don't give a fuck about what nobody think about it. As a matter of fact, I went back and I read the comments after I was talking about the little boy that was getting a whooping and the mama got charged for it. And it seemed like 95% of all of the comments disagreed with me. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The old logo is trash. It needs an update. They probably need to change the new logo to be something a little bit better. And you got to do a brand update. Every 5 to 10 years, you need to do a brand update, but you just need to make sure that you don't do it so much so, or you don't go so modern that you forget your core customers. And here's the truth about Cracker Barrel. As a person that you've been to Cracker Barrel like 3 or 4 times, right? The problem with most brands, I'm gonna look at it from a business perspective. I'm not looking at it from a woke perspective because I don't see the woke in it. Just because they removed that trash old man, and everything don't need to be held on to. Everything don't need to be nostalgia. Some of y'all need to go through and clean up some of y'all closets and get rid of some of that shit that you keep holding on to because it meant something to you in high school. It's trash. It's trash. You have to change, you have to adapt, and or you will die. Every brand has to change and they have to adapt or they will die. The problem with Cracker Barrel is that their core audience, the majority of the people that probably patronize them, who aren't black people, okay? So there's no point even talking about black people or going woke or any of this type of shit, right? The core of the people that patronize them are dying. That's the truth. Most of these older brands that have nostalgia attached to them, they just told you that profits were sinking, that the brand was dying off with the rest of what people were going into. And for a lot of these companies, nostalgia is not enough to keep them open. And so what's happening is their core base. Bro, have you ever been to IHOP in the morning? Have you ever been to Cracker Barrel in the morning? Have you ever been to Denny's in the morning, right? A lot of those people are AARP trying to get a discount on a fixed income, can't spend no money, and they meet there with their friends and they're not profitable for the business. And so a lot of these people that they probably getting patronized for them are dying. And so they need to figure out how to get themselves attached to a new customer base in order for them to survive as a brand. Otherwise, they are going to die also, and then you can go and pick up their memorabilia. Most of the people that patronize the Cracker Barrels and stuff like that, they are dying off. That's just the honest to God truth. They are dying off. And then you get the person that travels, that is on a long freeway trip. Oh man, that's Cracker Barrel. All right, let's go there. You gotta adapt and you gotta change. If you don't adapt and you don't change, then you die. I personally don't see the woke in it. If y'all telling me that the determination for whether or not you would go to a restaurant is if the old man and the barrel is removed from the logo, then you wasn't fucking with him anyway. Because I'll tell you what, ain't nothing gonna look talking about. Okay, Jacqueline Cooper, you say I like the old logo. Let me ask you a question. Are you telling me the logo is going to be the determining factor for whether or not you eat at Cracker Barrel? No. Y'all not going to go or not go based off of whether or not that old man is on there at all, bro. at all. Stop. Listen. Y'all got to stop being so fake woke. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Everything is not woke or unwoke. Y'all got to stop being so overly man, they is putting batteries in y'all back. Y'all got to start thinking for yourself. Y'all don't care that much about no goddamn Cracker Barrel for y'all to be getting all up in arms about this. Do y'all really care? Come on, stop. Y'all not that upset. You're not that upset. I personally, I don't care. I do not care. I'm probably only going to go to Cracker Barrel another 3 or 4 times in my life because I don't even really take road trips anymore. And I'm not going to go an hour out of my way in order to go to a Cracker Barrel. It's just the truth. I don't care. I genuinely, in my heart, don't care. Somebody, Elias says, okay, because you don't care, then why are you talking about it? Because it's the popular culture conversation and I wanted to understand it. And so I reacted to it in real time. And I played the interview with her. And I also played Fox News interview. And I wanted to understand exactly what everybody was mad about. Now that I see what everybody is mad about, I think it's fake wokeness. I think y'all overly making it so much so. My God, Cracker Barrel changed their man on their logo. It is. It's fake outrage. I think it's fake outrage. Nobody is going to not go or go because this old man is at the top. If I'm hungry and I just so happen to want some biscuits and gravy from Cracker Barrel, then that's what I'm going to do. I really don't care. It's Cracker Barrel, dog. Honestly, it's Cracker Barrel. Let me ask y'all another question. Do y'all care whether or not Cracker Barrel survives or not? Or is it going to go the same way as Bob Evans and Bennigan's and Denny's? Nobody cares. Nobody cares, bro. It's a logo. Most of y'all probably ain't been to Cracker Barrels in the last 4 years. Y'all always trying to find whatever the new place is anyway. What's the new spot that open? Y'all don't care nothing about no Cracker Barrel. Listen, I'm not about to be fake outraged with y'all. I know it will be more popular for me to do. I know that, it will be right up the Republican playbook. Look at Cracker Barrel going woke. I know that, that's what the play is. I'm gonna be honest with you. On this issue in particular, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not gonna lose my shit over Cracker Barrel. All right. Now, if you change a car or car company or something like that, that's meaningful to me because what I got in the garage, might be a little different. What I got in the garage, it may mean something. Now, if you start changing the Porsche logo and you start changing you start doing it and I can't match my cars up, then we gonna start having a problem. That might be a little bit different, but that's not what we talking about right now. All right. That means something to me. That would mean something to me. Give a fuck about no Cracker Barrel. Amethyst Angel says check their website is vividly DEI so woke. All right, so let me go to the Cracker Barrel website. Y'all want me to go to the Cracker Barrel website? Let's look at it together. All right. good on that. All right. What's all right? Where's the DEI on the website? I'm looking at it. What are y'all talking about? Did I miss something? Fuck is y'all talking about, bro? Shop. Where's the wokeness on the website? Rewards. The fuck is y'all talking about, man? Where is it? What's so woke about the website? Ah, I get it. I get it. I get it now. So basically, what happened was I get it now. So basically, what happened was y'all probably looked at something on Instagram or TikTok where somebody modified something and they made it super woke and you fell for the okie dokes. And now everything is super woke. What the fuck is woke on the website? What's woke on the website? I don't know. This is going to be difficult because I'm my own free thinker. Because I think for myself, and so I'm not easily influenced about what everybody else is talking about. I'm trying to understand what y'all talking about, bro. Anyways, moving on. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to us. Subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification. Oh, y'all want me to go to About Us? All right, so let me go to About Us. Give me a second. About Us. All the more joy since 1969. Blah, blah, blah. Dine-in delivery. Jobs at Cracker Barrel. Goodreads Company. Real quality. So on and so forth. Food with care. Preparing food. Okay, cool. Culture and inclusion. Maybe this is the part that y'all talking about. Everyone feels at home. Culture, belonging, inclusion at Cracker Barrel. We have a responsibility to live up to our mission of pleasing people each day, ensuring that every member of our team and every guest feels at home, feels cared for, and like family. Also gotten our way since blah, 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 blah. Our teamwork, culture, hospitality, welcoming, respectful, inclusive to everybody that walks through our doors. Food and decor, celebrate warm on a continuous journey. We believe that when we harness uniqueness and our differences to become better, committed to the journey of improvement, culture, workforce, business, proud representation, business resource groups, allow employees to come together in a community around common interests, perspective, experiences. These employee-led organizations provide opportunities to network, develop skills, leadership skills, and serve as cross-functional resource teams as they make decisions to our brand. Trump is coming on, so we're gonna go over to that in a minute. AMPT, Advancing Modern Professionals Tomorrow. Be bold. Mission is to be bold to cultivate, develop Black leaders within Cracker Barrel organization. Be Well, BRG Partners, Benefit Improve Employee Experience. Hola, mission to promote Hispanic Latino culture through hiring. LGBTQ Alliance, supporting home office and field employees, bringing their whole selves to work while strengthening Cracker Barrel's relationship with the LGBT community. Neuroverse Collective is focused on advocacy and education around neurodiversity. Serve for the veterans, dedicated to advocating for leadership and development opportunities for its members. And Women's Connect, our mission goal is to inspire the women of Cracker Barrel by empowering education, engagement, and achieve the strategic initiatives of Cracker Barrel. I don't give a fuck. Like, honestly, I genuinely don't care, bro. What's the difference between Wendy's, Burger King, KFC, McDonald's, Cracker Barrel, all of that? Okay. All right. Y'all got it. Listen, y'all got it. Cracker Barrel woke, store logo change, all of that. Got you. Got you. I mean, Apple's CEO Tim Cook is gay, and Trump was just meeting with him at the White House. I don't have to necessarily agree with your lifestyle. As long as you are not pushing it on me, then I don't care. I don't care, bro. I genuinely don't care what everybody else is doing. Okay, so I don't agree with you. You're probably going to go to hell. Cool. Let me see when Trump is going live. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. Before we get into that, just want to make sure we all on the same page. This is the McDonald's website. When you land on it, McDonald's land is open. Get your Mickey D's where you want. Snap Racket is back. Large fries, $1 minimum purchase. McValue, cool. Ronald McDonald House. More black designers is the new black. So y'all gonna stop eating McDonald's now? Value in action. Our Planet. Well, we know we don't like green, right? Food quality and sourcing. Community and connection. Jobs, inclusion, and empowerment. What? Let's go to learn more on that. Human rights. We strive to weave human rights into McDonald's day-to-day practices, guided by our values and commitment to inclusion. What? Not a black man taking a picture of himself. Safe and respectful workplaces. Like, you can literally go to any place and go to any website and any workplace and probably find the exact thing that you want to look for to say that they've gone woke. People are fake outraged, is what I'm saying. Honestly, I believe that most people are fake outraged. They don't really care about none of this stuff. I could probably go to Burger King. I can go all of this stuff. Y'all, like, all right, you know what? Y'all got it. You right. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I agree with y'all. Y'all, Cracker Barrel went woke. It is what it is. All right.